Captain Ross Harridan never planned on adopting anyone, let alone a genetically engineered werewolf. Girl with glowing amber eyes and a habit of chewing through reinforced alloy crates. He found her on a ruined moon station Sector 9G, a classified Cerberus Biolabs facility long abandoned after the Galactic Council declared post-human hybrids illegal. She had no name, no family, and no memory, just a collar that read Specimen W13. Destroy on sight. Ross didn't destroy her. He gave her a coat, a name Licka, and a place on board his old freighter, the Dust Lark. It was supposed to be temporary, just until he found a place safe enough to drop her off. But that was 5 months ago. Now, she'd taken over the engineering deck, learned to bypass navlocks, disable plasma mines, and out-hat bounty droids. And worst of all, she called him Alpha. Stop calling me that, Ross groaned, ducking behind a blast shield as another round of assassin drones tore through the outer hull. Licka was crouched beside him, baring her fangs with delight. Too late, Alpha. Pack's under attack. That means I bite. Ross peeked out. 6 drone units. Black market make, coded by some real pro. He grunted. These aren't random pirates. They're hired. Licka licked her claws. Told you this morning. I smelled poison on the delivery crate. You licked the crate, Ross corrected. Still counts. With a snarl, she launched from cover one blur of gray fur and tactical genius. Her claws dug into the first drone, spinning midair as it exploded. She dropped low, tail whipping, and her boot connected with a second drone sensor node. Sparks showered. Ross had seen elite mercs freeze under this kind of pressure. Lecca danced in it. Within 30 seconds, all 6 drones were smoldering. Heaps of scrap. Ross stared. You just took down 200,000 credits worth of assassination tech. She smiled, blood slick. I am 300,000 credits worth of assassination tech. He couldn't argue. They were quiet for a while as the auto repair bots got to work. Back on the ship, Ross poured himself a drink. Lecca sat cross-legged on the floor, gnawing on a gyro wrench. You really think Cerberus is hunting you? He asked. Lecca tilted her head. They're not hunting me. They're hunting you, Alpha. Ross blinked. Me? Why? You didn't follow council orders. You adopted a weapon and turned her into a daughter. That makes you dangerous. He set down his glass. I didn't adopt you. I just didn't want to leave you behind. Lecca's eyes narrowed with that. Animal intuition that always cut deeper than words. That's what makes you different. You gave me a name. They gave me a number. There was silence. Then she added softly, I don't forget who my Alpha is. Ross sighed. You're not in a pack. She grinned. Tell that to the 14 assassins who haven't returned from your last port of call. Later that night, Ross accessed the encrypted files on W13, genetic weapon, designed for infiltration, sabotage, kill and vanish ops. Program loyalty via pheromonal bonding with commanding officer, which meant she literally can't disobey me, Ross muttered. It's hardwired. Yet she didn't act like a slave. She joked, laughed, read books, watched cartoons. And she saved his life more times than his own military team ever had. When he walked into the bridge, she was curled up in the captain's chair, feet on the dash, tail flicking. Anything on radar? He asked. She tossed him a data pad. Intercepted. 2 more council kill codes. They're escalating. Ross frowned. How did you even hack that channel? She winked. I am their channel. That's when it hit him. She wasn't just surviving. She was learning, adapting, evolving. Fast. The assassin weapon wasn't following orders anymore. She was outsmarting her makers. Next day, Ross received an encrypted message from a council. Operative. Captain Harridan, surrender specimen W13 for decommission. In exchange, your ship and life will be spared. Ross leaned back. Licka, what should I reply? She didn't look up from her tools. Reply this. She's not your weapon anymore. She is my crew. Then end it with a growl. Council types hate that. Ross chuckled. You think they'll back off? No, Lika said. But I've already rerouted your ID tags through 5 dead sectors. I've also attached a false AI signature to the hull to make it seem like we're an unlicensed garbage barge. Perfect cover? Lika smirked. No assassin ever wants to dip through garbage. That night, Ross sat watching her fix the nav relays with her tail swaying to an old Terran jazz tune. She wasn't human. Not even close. But he realized something. She'd become more human than most people he knew. She cared. She protected. She learned from every mistake, and in her own strange way, she loved. When she looked over her shoulder and said, Alpha, I made pancakes. He just smiled. Maybe he didn't mean to adopt her, but he was never giving her back.